Now on to the next. The question is which one we're gonna go next for. What sounds good? Maybe... I was about to say, maybe we go for Nena, Futano, and Ichikawa, but... Or Inamoto, actually? What do we have? We have Inamoto, we have Nena. We don't have Ariyoaki, which is a little bit sad. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with Hina. Yeah, let's check out Hina, and then we check... next time we're gonna check out Inamoto. Where is Hina? Hina, where you... where's she at? Where you hiding? The fuck are you hiding at, Hina? There you go. Hina's worry. Maybe also interacted with Maki. Could be. While I was passing the tatami room on my way to practice... Oh yeah, okay, it is. I saw a familiar... Oh yeah, because last time we actually saw that from the perspective of Sena. This time we see this from the perspective of Hina, I guess. I saw a familiar figure sitting in front of a table, her back to me, hanging her head. Actually, I've been seeing her like this a lot lately. Hanging her head in her arms, sitting in the seat next to me, it wasn't hard to recognize her. I inched forward a little. Yup, Sena-chan. I was getting closer to her, but she wasn't showing any signs of noticing me. I wonder why she's been like this. Up until just a little while ago, she was in a super good mood all the time. She seemed really happy as she told me about how busy she had been every day since she joined the beautification committee. But ever since around the end of last week or so, she's been face down on her desk like this. I was a little surprised since all her previous energy had suddenly fallen flat. When I asked her what happened, she just responded with stuff like, or what... with Carlos Matos. What am I gonna do? I figured something happened that she didn't want to talk about, so I didn't ask any more than that. I just shouted BitConnect all of a sudden. I thought she was I thought she was a really bright, positive person who had an unexpected amount of energy. We'd started talking more in class. We'd become friends, and I'd learned a lot more about Sena-chan. She's a little proud of the fact that she's stronger than most since her family's in construction. And she laughed when she said that her whole family... when she said positivity was her whole family's strong point. But no matter how you look at it, she's feeling blue now, right? I had come this way after buying one of my favorite drinks, but I decided to turn around and leave the tatami room behind, heading back to the stairs. Good. Sena-chan's still here. I don't know what I would have done if she'd gone off somewhere else. I went and bought all the stuff. It wouldn't be any fun to eat it all myself. Maybe a little bit. Don't fear yourself. I headed back over to where Sena-chan was hanging her head on the table, and this time I called out to her. Sena-chan slowly raised her head. Good. She's not crying, but it sort of looks like she might start. I started spreading out the contents of the plastic bag I brought with me on the table. Was that the noise she makes when she's surprised? Well, whatever. There's curry bread, red bean bread. Jesus, red bean. Fucking love it. Tricolor bread, a sandwich. Definitely taking that. A chocolate cornet, a potato salad roll, yakisoba bread. Jesus. With this much, there's gotta be something Sena-chan likes. Sena-chan was silent as I spread all the items over the table. I'm gonna take one of each. But actually, you know, if you never ate mochi, go on Amazon right now, by the way. Red bean mochi, actually. God damn, that fucking shit is delicious. Damn. Curry bread also sounds fucking good. Why? Well, because I couldn't think of anything else, I guess. The caring side of Hina. Love it. Sena-chan just stared down at the bread for a while.
なんだか胸がいっぱいで入っていかなくて。
The drinks!
そう？でもそういう時って油物いいんだって。
Never mind.
そうなの？
I feel like Yunane said that once. Did she? She probably did. Sena-chan decided on the curry bread eventually and took the yakisoba bread. And I took the yakisoba bread. We sat there across from each other eating our bread. When Sena-chan was about halfway through hers, I asked. I thought that maybe it'd be better not to, but I also thought maybe it would help. I wondered which would be best and figured she didn't have to answer if she didn't want to.
どうしたの？どうって。
Like, why are you so down? What are you doing here? Why you look like you're about to cry? You don't have to answer all of them, but what's wrong? But before I could finish my thought, Sena-chan opened her mouth to speak.
ちょっとね、大事な、大切な人のことをきっと傷つけてしまったの。
Let's see how she's gonna save that, because I totally forgot about this.
大切な人？セイナちゃんが？だから私、どういう顔でその人に会えばいいのかわからなくなっちゃってるんだ。会いたくないんだ。そんなことない。会いたい。でも会ったらいけないなって。そう思うとなんだかもうどうしていいかわからなくて。相手の人はなんて言ってるの？セイナちゃんに会いたくないって。そんなこと言ってない。言ってないけど、どうなのかな。僕は私きっとひどいことしちゃったし。
So that's why she's been so down. I know the reason why now, but what am I gonna do? For now, I guess.
次のパン。
Eating down your frustration isn't really helping the case, but I know what I get it though.
私もう結構お腹いっぱいで。もう一個だけ食べてこ。そしたらその人のとこ行った方がいい。でも行ったって話なんてできない。別に話とかしなくてもいいよ。でも近くにいないとダメ。ダメかな。もしかしたら私が近くにいると嫌な思いをさせちゃうかもしれないのに。
Well, she doesn't.
わかんないよ、そんなことは。そうかもしれないけど、もしかしたら許してくれるかもしれないし。でもどっちにしたって近くにいないとわからないでしょ。それはそうだけど、でもそれって結構辛くて。
I understand that feeling. I fought with Yunane before. Really? There have been times when we went a long time without talking to each other, but you'll now find an opportunity to make up if you're not near each other. That's true. If you're not close by, she won't hear you if you say you're sorry. Yeah, tell it to Inamoto and Matsuri, by the way. So you should be close to her, even if it hurts.
それは我慢する。
That's real talk.
我慢するの？ずっと？
No.
だって大切な人なんでしょ。近くにいるのも我慢できない人なの？
She's not, right? Even though it hurts, you want to be with her. That's why you're here worrying about it, isn't it? If you didn't want to deal with it, you'd have already gone home. True.
そうだね。
I am, aren't I?
ひなちゃんもそうやって我慢したこととかあるの？辛くても近くにいて我慢したこと。
Apparently. I have, but we're talking about Sena-chan right now, not me. I doubt my experiences with Yunane would be very handy for her.
内緒内緒か
Wasn't the word himitsu? I'm sorry, but you're the one who has to make this work out, Sena-chan. Do your best, okay? You can have more bread if you want. Why didn't she say that? But, well, okay.
もっと食べて
So that's why she's not talking much. She just thinks like 90% of the sentence and then just says the 10% that are relevant.
もうさすがに入んないよそうそれじゃお土産にするいいよ悪いから残りはひなちゃんが食べて
Yeah, all of that is like 10 pieces of bread, I guess.
分かったそうする
Someone has to do it. I can't eat it after practice. I'm almost late already. I stuffed the rest of the bread back into my bag and turned toward the door.
せいなちゃん何頑張ってねありがとうじゃあ部活行くこれだけお土産ね
I ripped off a third of the tricolor bread and tossed it into my mouth, leaving the rest with Sena-chan. I hope she starts feeling better. I hope she can make up with her precious person too. Then they can split that bread together, hopefully before it goes bad anyway. I took one look back at Sena-chan as I walked out the tatami room. Goddamn. Sena-chan was still sitting there, but her head was raised now. She was staring at the bread I'd left her with. Will she stand up soon? Will she go see her? I hope she'll find the strength to be by her side. Good luck, Sena-chan. Well, we know how it ended. That's a good part. So I guess we get more of her in the following month. Just making sure. So yeah, that was June. Let's check it out. I can hardly believe that was everything, but maybe it was. Ah, there we go. Hina's Struggle, and that is in August. During the summer camp thing? Yeah, maybe. That's some interesting ASMR. My legs felt light, my body felt light. The sensation grew with every impact against the track. My legs pumped under me, left, right, left, right. It was getting harder and harder harder not to breathe, but my determination would be stronger. I pushed forward, beating down the urge to open my mouth. I ran through the goal line, bent forward the last of my strength. The air I'd been holding in exploded out of me, quickly replaced with sweet, clear breaths. My heart was pounding, sweat tingled across my skin as it dripped. It was the sensation of the weight returning to me after running with all my strength. It was worse than usual, but I think that's because I was just running that much better than usual.
Nice run, Hina. ベストが出たわよ。
I haven't beaten my time in a while, but I guess I'm in really good shape today.
5分後にもう一歩測っておくわよ。
Fucking reluctant. Not reluctant, you know. Pushing it to the limit, definitely. Maybe I'll set a new record next time too. I was feeling so light today, I was even playing with thoughts like that. Nah, it's probably since yesterday, since I peeled those potatoes with Yunane, helping her out, since I talked with her. I slowly made my way back to the starting line, but stretched out my limbs as I went. As I walked, I thought back to my conversation with Yunane. She finally told me what I'd been wondering about for so long, the reason why she's been feeling so down. Wasn't she more upbeat? You know? I'm really happy she told me. I was worried she was never going to mention it at all. I kept wondering why she felt that way. She never stopped cooking for me or changed her schedule at all, but it was still obvious. I couldn't avoid wondering what happened. But I couldn't really ask for some reason. I thought maybe I shouldn't worry about it since she was treating me like she always did. But she finally told me, and she said she got over it because I always enjoyed eating her food. She thanked me. I was happy to hear that I was helping Yunane feel better, even just a little bit. My body's been near weightless since then. I feel really good. I bet that's why I broke my record today too, because of Yunane. They both had it bad for each other, Jesus Christ. I just gotten back to the starting line when Matsuri-senpai suddenly flopped onto me from behind.
自己ベスト出たって？すごいじゃん。調子いいみたいだね。まつり先輩、暑い。何かいいことでもあった？そんな走り方だったけどさ。
Why is Matsuri-senpai so sharp about these things? She never misses a beat when someone's doing better or worse than usual.
ひなみたいなタイプでも気分で結構タイム変わるんだね。可愛いとかあるじゃん、この。もう暑い。その調子でもう一本行ってきな。いいことあった時はガンガン走っといた方がいいよ。
Good times? Yeah, it was something good. Yunane talking to me? Was that really something good? Yunane was having a hard time, right? She was really troubled, right? I know that she wasn't feeling well, but I didn't know why, because I didn't ask. Doesn't mean that Yunane was in pain all this time and I couldn't do anything about it. She said that I helped, but I wasn't doing anything but eating. She said she was happy that I listened, but I was really just sitting there. Doesn't that mean Yunane enjoying cooking and feeling better was all stuff she did on her own? Nah. I was really only just eating food every day, right? Is that really something good? Am I the only one feeling happy about it? It doesn't change what happened to Yunane, and I didn't do anything about it. Why do I think that was something good then? Am I being happy for my sake? Is Yunane feeling better too? She's having fun cooking for the team now, but it's not like I was the one who asked her to do that. Am I happy about something when I didn't even do anything? Like you did, you just weren't conscious about it.
急に暗くなってきたね、ひな。さっきまでの調子はどうした？ほら、元気出しなって。はい。本当にどうしたの、ひな？なんか悩み事でもできた？
It's like she's saying like, we should please cheer up. We should please be, you know, like you were like 10 seconds ago.
なんでもいいから先輩に相談してみ。話すと結構スッキリするよ。
Well, that's more sincere than it was towards Maki. But I love her open approach, actually, Matsuri. Feel better talking about it, do you? If that's true, then Yunane feel better because she talked to me? It did kind of seem like it. So then just talking to me was good, right? If she felt better, then it was good, right? Did I do something good by listening to Yunane?
何でも聞いてあげるよ。人生相談でも恋愛相談でもいいよ。心と体の相談室とかでも OK だよ。
Alright. I'll take that. All of it.
ほらほら、話してごらん。大丈夫です。なんかすっきりしました。
She feels better not by talking about it, but by thinking about it.
あれ？
I ducked out from under Matsuri-senpai's arm and made my way back to the starting line.
なんで自己解決しちゃってるの、ひな。私まだ何も聞いてないよ。可愛い後輩の悩み事を聞かせてよ。ねえ。大丈夫です。
Yeah, I am. It was good that Yunane talked to me. All I could do was listen, but I think that was enough. It was something she had never told me before, after all, but yesterday she did. I bet she'll tell me all sorts of things now. I still might only be able to listen though. But I mean, you know, you helped out Maki. But that's fine. If it makes Yunane feel better, that's good for me too. I'm happy about it.
次、ひな、スタートラインにつきなさい。
Actually, I jogged over and placed my feet on the starting blocks. I'll get an even better time. I'll do what I can to help out Yunane. I'm on my mark. Ready. At the sound of the whistle, I left the ground. Actually, what I was thinking about, the first people that knew Hina's decision, that, you know, Hina had it bad for Yuna, were actually Inamoto and Matsuri when they were battling over her, and we didn't even get that scene. So maybe with Hina's part, maybe also with Inamoto or Matsuri's, we actually get that scene. But apparently not, because, you know, that was a little bit later on. Or was it? Yeah. Yeah, it was before the 22nd, I'm pretty sure. Deep breath. Deep, an archetype that doesn't work in Runeterra anymore. Well, actually, maybe at the time this is coming up, maybe. After getting back to my room, my face suddenly felt like I'd caught flame. I was flustered, but more than that, oh, that's her room. But more than that, I was flustered, but more than that, I was like, how was I keeping my cool on the way here? Oh, okay. I finally said it today. Just before leaving school at the main gate, right before the school festival ended, to Yuna Ne. Actually, just what I was referring to. That's out of character for Hina, it's great. The heat of my face was too much to take, so I jumped onto my bed and buried my face in my pillow. But it was still overwhelming. Because I was talking to Matsuri-senpai and Mio-senpai right before. Because while we were talking, I heard that they were going out to... Oh, okay, so she knows. Together. Because I found out that even though they are both women, they can still be in love with each other. Yeah, of course. 2020, come on, get with the times. Lately, I've noticed that I can't keep my cool while I'm talking to Yuna Ne. It should be... Not saying, by the way, that it's okay because it's 2020. It should be okay from the get-go, but you know what I mean. I'm so happy I'm having so much fun, but there is a tightness in my chest too. I almost want to clutch at it. Well, first gear, second gear, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Reverse! Even when I'm not with Yuna Ne, when I think about where she is and what she's doing, like now, I feel the same way. It's fun and I'm happy, but it feels kinda itchy. Sometimes I'll see Yuna Ne talking to somebody in the hallway and my heart feels like somebody's squeezing it. Even if it's Ano-chan or some senpai I don't know. If Yuna Ne is smiling while she's talking to somebody, it gets so tight that I can't say hi to her. Even though I like seeing Yuna Ne smile. Oh, so she had that for a while. Alright. I figured it out after talking to Matsuri-senpai and Mio-senpai. They said they felt the same thing toward each other. And the two of them are in love, so this feeling is... Yeah. Since it's impossible to read Hina, it's actually good we got this. To get what she's feeling at the moment. I figured that out, so when I parted with them and found Yuna Ne at the main gate, I was happy. Since I'd finally figured it out, I just couldn't leave it alone. Yeah, I know, okay, yeah. I had to tell it to her right there. And then reality sets in. I guess that was the adrenaline rush. I said it that I love Yuna Ne, that I'd want her to be my girlfriend. I want Yuna Ne to be my girlfriend, that's what my feelings are. But I realized after I said it that it was kinda crazy. I've always loved Yuna Ne, we've been together since we were little and she's always looked after me. I think of her like a big sister. Because I love her, I was really worried when Yuna Ne wasn't herself, and I was sad that I couldn't do anything for her. I think Yuna Ne's changed a little since when I started school at Shirocho. She's cool again now, like she used to be. She looks happy more often. She started looking the same at school as she does at home. I always wondered what happened. When she was feeling down and when she recovered. And when I realized that the old Yuna Ne was back, I noticed that the love inside me had become different than it used to be. I've been wondering about that feeling since the middle of summer vacation. And I finally told her about it today. So the thing is, they both had it bad for each other. And now, well, you know, we didn't get that. Well, yeah, okay. We got that during, you know, the last part of Hina right there at the track. When, you know, with Matsuri, that we just had a couple of seconds ago. Yeah. She had it basically as bad as Yuna. I stood up and paced around my room a little, but I wasn't finding any answers. It was the same the whole way back from school and when we were eating dinner and when we were cleaning up afterward and when I said goodnight and left her house. My heart's been pounding the whole time. I was trying not to let my face glow red. I'm so happy I've been trying not to burst out laughing, but so embarrassed I've been trying not to say anything weird too. Yep, I said it, I don't regret it, and I don't intend to take it back. I love Yuna Ne after all.
ナ姉のこと好き大好き
Saying it out loud again kinda makes me feel refreshed. I think I've calmed down a little, though my face is still bright red. I've gotta get it together. Now that I've said it, I have to own it. Yunane is more freaked out than I am after all. She's been kind of out of it ever since I said it. I can't be all flustered after surprising Yunane so much.
OK
Now I just have to get cooled down. I stepped out onto the porch and took a deep breath. It was starting to get cold at night, so this was perfect. Just beside my veranda was the veranda of Yunane's house. No, her room.
まだ電気ついてるユナ姉起きてるんだ
Well, my face is getting hot again. I remembered all those times Yunane and I have talked from our balconies. Another deep breath. Okay, I'm calm now. The light leaking out from the next door veranda was suddenly extinguished.
ユナ姉もう寝ちゃうんだ
It's not even 10 yet. This is way earlier than normal.
ユナ姉やっぱりまだびっくりしたままなのかな
Yunane was spaced out the whole way home. I didn't get an immediate response. Yeah, it took her about a month. But I didn't want her to answer me on the spot or anything. I just wanted to tell her how I felt more than anything. So I told her she could give me her answer whenever she wants. That's fine. Since Yunane seemed really surprised when she calms down, I want her to think hard about it. And I want her to tell me when she comes up with an answer. That's all, right now. I won't rush her for an answer, and no matter what response she gives me, I'll accept it. Since it'll be a response from the Yunane I love. Of course, I'd be really happy if she says she loves me. But it'd be fine if she doesn't too. It's alright, I'm prepared. I told her my feelings today, so I'm ready for whatever answer I get.
驚かせてごめんねユナ姉
I muttered at the dark room next to mine.
おやすみユナ姉
My face reignited the moment the words left my lips. My heart started pounding. I didn't know just saying goodnight could make me feel like this. I really love Yunane, don't I? Good. That makes me happy. I guess I'll go to bed now too. It might take me a while to fall asleep, but I bet that once I calm down, I'll sleep really well. That's good, because actually these little apple scenes definitely help out understanding characters that are just impossible to read, and Hina is one of them, obviously. Okay, so that was September. October, do we have something else? Yes. I could die and go to... Jesus Christ. I could die and go to heaven. Alright. Alright. Let me check. I'm pretty sure something is going down in November. Something is gonna happen. Hopefully. Oh, what the hell? God damn it. There we go. I'm getting a deja vu. I got out of the bath and went back to my room and plopped straight onto my bed. My head's throbbing. Was I in the bath for that long? My whole body feels hot, my heart's pounding, but I feel kind of like I'm floating. I feel like this happened once before, yeah, I'm saying deja vu. Is that like that day, the day of the school festival when I told Yunane that I love her? The night was like this too. Wait, was that when she... like, said yes to? Maybe it's a little different. I think my heart's pounding harder today, and it's not just my face that's hot, but my whole body. Yet, I'm so happy. Is this what happiness feels like? Yeah, okay, that is. I really felt like it when I muttered her name out loud, like I was happy. After eating breakfast this morning, Ano-chan went home and Yunane and I were cleaning up together. Yunane finally... oh yeah, okay. Finally gave me her answer to my confession, to my telling her I love her. I couldn't help laughing when I remembered it, since...
大好きって
She told me she loves me. That Yunane feels the same way about me. I was so happy I jumped into her arms and Yunane caught me. She caught me and hugged me. I clung to the warm, soft, kind Yunane. I buried my face in her chest like a spoiled kid since I was so happy. She apologized for keeping me waiting, but I don't care about that at all. I confessed to her out of the blue after all. I surprised her. I freaked her out. I made her stress about it that whole time. Yeah, about a month. I knew Yunane was thinking and worrying and anxious about me after that, since I was watching her like I always have. I wanted to help her out the next time something like that happened, but I ended up being the one stressing her out instead. I couldn't do anything since I was the cause of it. I couldn't tell her I was sorry, and I couldn't tell her to forget what I'd said. So I just waited for her answer with my heart pounding all the while. Of course, I pretend to be alright though, since it wouldn't be good to worry her even more. I waited all this time. I didn't care what answer she gave me, but for her to give me the happiest, most blissful answer, I knew I loved you, Yunane. Yunane and I are finally a couple now. I was so happy when I heard her answer. I was so happy when she hugged me. I was so happy when she told me she loves me. I remembered, and that wasn't a dream or anything, right? Yunane's face got really close and I closed my eyes and something touched my lips. I'm sure they were Yunane's lips. That was a kiss, right? I was squeezing my pillow so hard I worried the stuffing might burst out. I really became a couple with Yunane. One that can kiss like that. I couldn't take it anymore. I had to get up and go out on the veranda to cool off. Where she meets Yuna? Probably not. I was going to go out on the balcony and take a deep breath. I didn't mean to repeat that day so closely, but I thought it would be the best way to cool myself down. But unlike that day, when I went out onto my veranda, Yunane was there too on hers. Wah, my face feels hot again. My body is hot. I'm turning red. I'm so embarrassed I want to look away, but I can't. I want to look at Yunane. Since I'm even happy to see her like this. But that's unlike her. Her voice isn't that loud, but I can hear it clearly. I can't hide my face, so I'm sure she can see how red I am. What should I do? I'm getting flustered. Yeah, to take a deep breath. I can't really though, since my heart feels so full. I'm too happy. This kind of feels really embarrassing. I can't believe I'm feeling like this even though we are a couple now, or is it because we are a couple now? Now that I look closely, Yunane's face might be a little red too. Maybe even worse. Is she feeling a little embarrassed and a little awkward and happy? Is that why her face is red? The two of us stood on our balconies for a while, both silent. It's getting pretty cold at night now. I can feel myself gradually cooling down. My heart still feels hot, but my skin is cooler in the night air. A sudden breeze brought the temperature even lower, and I shivered a little. That's a common misconception. That's bullshit, by the way. Yunane said, putting her head on her own door. A deja vu, only better. I replied to her and we both went back into our rooms, but just that made me really happy and I toppled into bed again. Today really became a day I'll never forget. I bet I'll remember this day for the rest of my life. The day Yunane and I became a couple, the day she gave me her answer that she loves me. The day I realized I could stay with Yunane forever. I'll never forget the answer Yunane gave me or my first kiss.
それから
The other thing Yunane told me. This one, I'm honestly not sure what to think of yet. Oh, about the spirits? Yeah, there are 2 ghosts on the roof and Yunane has been friends with them all this time. Yunane wants to lend them her body together with me. And...
わかんない
I don't know, but if Yunane's asking, I won't say no. I don't really get it, but I told her it was okay. She made sure a bunch of times, but my answer didn't change. I don't really get what she means by lend them our bodies. I don't really get what she means by ghosts either. But Yunane would never make up something weird like that. If she's the one saying it, I'm sure the ghosts are real. And lend them our bodies? I'm sure it'll be fine. Since Yunane will be doing it too. Still, I don't know. Lend them our bodies for a night and stay over at school. And then do some stuff? That's what she meant, right?
わかんないことばっか
You totally do. What should I do? I don't get it, but Yunane's asking, so I'll definitely say yes. What should I do about when I don't... What should I do about what I don't get, though? Should you ask people about stuff like this? The other stuff, since Yunane said not to tell anyone about the ghosts, the staying at school and doing some stuff.
先輩とミン先輩に聞いてみようかな
That's why. That's why they were sort of teasing Hina. Alright, gotcha. I bet they'd have all sorts of advice from me, and Matsuri senpai always tells me to ask her for advice.
相談してみよう
Yeah, that's why they knew and why they arranged everything. I don't get to see them all the time now since they have retired from the team. But I can go ask them, right? I'll go see them tomorrow or the day after. I've got some questions for them. But I decided I want to know that. Maybe we get that with the Inamoto storyline. I would like to know what she asked them. When I decided that, all the frustration I was feeling from my lack of answers faded away. I bet I have no trouble sleeping now.
おやすみやだね
I said to Yunane next door. Then I dove into my covers. I suddenly felt embarrassed since I'd said good night to my girlfriend, but it was awesome too. And I guess that concludes Hina, unless we get the briefing she got from Matsuri and Inamoto. Because Inamoto was playing along with that. You're damn well sure about that. So yeah, that was the end for the Hina storyline, it seems. Alright. Alright, we got that.